I finally got around to watching Django Unchained. I was prepared to outright say, this is fucking Terantino, so how bad could the movie be? Well, it's not bad. It's good. But it's not an instant classic like Pulp Fiction, but still, it's really good. I thought this up until the last 35 minutes of the movie, when the movie just paid off super fucking hard. Still, every couple minutes I thought, well, this part's a little over the top gory, and this is a little cheesy, so I guess I'm not 100% on if I think it's an instant classic, or even one of Tarantino's best, but it's still damn good. This movie at its core is a classic spaghetti western, but with all the bloody revenge and gunfighting you'd expect, and as over the top as possible. I mean, this movie is not only on acid, it's on every drug you can think of. It's fucking crazy. The story centers around a freed slave, Django, played by Jamie Foxx, who partners with a German bounty hunter played by Christopher Waltz, who you may remember as playing the evil guy who's hunting Jews in Inglourious Basterds. He'd be the main Nazi in that movie. And this movie actually plays a good guy, so that's a little change of pace for him, and he's pretty good. They partner to bring in bounties for the winter, and when the snow melts, they plan to go to Mississippi and rescue Django's wife, as Waltz's character kind of starts to feel responsible for Django and feelings of friendship. Now, they're trying to save her from the clutches of the evil plantation owner, Calvin Candy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio. I have to say, in this movie, Jamie Foxx is awesome. He smolders with intensity with every line. He's probably the best performer in the movie. Everything he says is just so intense, and when he needs to kind of, change a little bit and maybe play the game of doing what he has to do to survive, he's good at that too. He's just so believable, and he's such a badass in the movie. I mean, it's probably one of the best Western performances I've ever seen. Leonardo DiCaprio is also great as the plantation owner. At first I was kind of skeptical on it, but as the movie wears on, it gets more and more believable, and the quiet intensity of the character is crazy, because he's not, really loud, but everything he does has a purpose. I was really impressed with him, too. I mean, it's not his best role, but it's definitely pretty good. And I'm also happy to say Samuel L. Jackson came back in this movie. We're kind of used to seeing Samuel L. Jackson doing goofy straight-to-video shit and other movies that are kind of subpar, because maybe that's just what roles he gets these days as he gets older. But in this movie, his eyes are like two burning pieces of coal. I haven't seen him this intense since Pulp Fiction. I mean, everything he says, even when he's just talking about something inconsequential, is just he steals the movie whenever he's talking. And he's a really bad guy. I mean, he's a real piece of shit in the movie, but still. I would have to say that this movie is awesome. I mean, it's a revenge movie. It's a spaghetti western. Oh man, it's amazing. I definitely would have to recommend this movie, and even though I said it wasn't an instant classic before, or maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, it's an instant classic. It's probably the best western since The Unforgiven, which if you haven't seen that, fucking watch it, and then watch this, because they're both awesome. Thank you.